Hello, this is Benitomo Kamimura from aps Academy. We only have a few more sessions left, but keep at it. Let's get started. You are indeed what you wear. Recent studies suggest clothing affects how we think and behave. For example, if we wear a white coat that we believe belongs to a doctor, our ability to pay attention increases sharply. But if we wear the same white coat believing it belongs to a painter, we will show no such improvement. Scientists studying this phenomenon call it enclothed cognition. It is not enough to see a doctor's coat hanging in your doorway, said Adam D. Galinsky, a professor at Northwestern University in the USA. The effect occurs only if you actually wear the coat and know its symbolic meaning. That physicians tend to be careful and good at paying attention. It has long been known that clothing affects how other people think of us, as well as how we think about ourselves, Dr. Galinsky said. Experiments have shown that women who dress in masculine fashion during a job interview are more likely to be hired, and a teaching assistant who wears formal clothes is perceived as more intelligent than one who dresses more casually. But the deeper question is whether the clothing you wear affects your psychological processes. Does your outfit alter how you approach and interact with the world? Dr. Galinsky addressed this question by conducting several experiments in which the clothes did not vary but their symbolic meaning did. In the first experiment, 74 students were assigned to one of three options: wearing a doctor's coat, wearing a painter's coat, or seeing a doctor's coat. Then they were given a test for attention. They had to look at two very similar pictures side by side on a screen and find the differences, writing them down as quickly as possible. Those who wore the doctor's coat, which was identical to the painter's coat, found more differences. They had acquired heightened attention. Those who wore the painter's coat or were primed with seeing the doctor's coat found fewer differences between the images. The second experiment explored the priming effect more thoroughly by actually encouraging one group of students to look at a doctor's coat displayed on the desk in front of them for a long period of time. The other students either wore a doctor's coat or a painter's coat. All three groups wrote essays about their thoughts on the coats. Then they were tested for sustained attention. Again, the group that wore the doctor's coat showed the greatest improvement in attention. Findings from these experiments indicate that we think not just with our brains but with our bodies, Dr. Galinsky said. And our thought processes are based on physical experiences. You have to wear the coat, see it on your body, and feel it on your skin for it to influence your psychological processes, Dr. Galinsky said. Clothes put the wearer into a different psychological state, he said. How did you do? If you have the time, it is a great idea to look back on the past passages. See you next time.